Good evening. Good evening. Many people, mostly my friends, joining, and Father Bosco is a wonderful friend of mine, and also a new friend who introduced me just now. Thank you so much, and today I welcome all of you to listen to what Pope Francis is going to say. Actually, he is the author of the Big Four. What did you think when I put the Big Four? What did you think? Maybe Big Four means a lot. In India, it means four poisonous snakes. In Africa, it means four big animals. So the Big Four means four encyclicals written by Pope Francis. I use this phrase, the Big Four, to denote the four encyclicals written by Pope Francis on four relationships that every religion on the planet is talking about. You know, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Zoroastrianism, even Shinto, even Tao, even all the religions in the world, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, everybody talks about these four relationships. And the four relationships are very, very important. That's why Jesus came, Buddha came, Mahavira came, Zoroaster came. Everybody taught how to keep up these four relationships in balance. In other words, these four relationships are common to all the religions in the world. So, what are they? They are relationship with myself. I should be good in my inner dimension in order to do good outside. So the inner dimension reflects outside. What you are, you are going to give. So DILEXIT NOS, that is the first encyclical I'm going to talk about very soon. So it talks about how to relate with myself, doing away, removing all the bad traits in my heart and restore the goodness, the good virtues in my heart. The second one is actually relationship with God. If you can relate with yourself, if your all the goodness is filled in your heart, you will be searching for goodness. Ultimately, God is the sum of goodness. So you are going to seek only God. That is the encyclical what Pope Francis wrote called Lumen Fidei. I'll be talking about a little later. So that is on relationship with God. The third one is the relationship with the neighbor or with the another human being or human beings. That is the most difficult thing in all these relationships, to relate in balance with my neighbor who is living in front, at my back, on my left and on my right, above and at the bottom. So this is the relationship needs lot of deliberation. So the encyclical Pope Francis has written is quite big encyclical. It contains many pages. Fratelli Tutti. The last one is Laudato Si. That is our relationship with the whole of creation, with the non-living factors and the living factors. Nothing is excluded. Everything is connected, interconnected, and interdependent. So the Laudato Si talks about our relationship with the whole of creation. So this is called the big four for relationship with myself, relationship with God, relationship with my neighbor, relationship with the whole of creation. You know what? Bhagavad Gita, Quran, Old Testament, Avesta, Acharanga Sutra, Tao, all those great religious books, even including Bible, they suggest that human life is grounded in four fundamental and closely intertwined relationships with myself, with God, with our neighbor, and with the earth itself. According to the Bible, these four vital relationships have been broken both outwardly and within us. The rupture, the Catholic Church calls it sin. The harmony between the Creator, humanity, and creation as a whole was disrupted by our presuming to take the place of God and refusing to acknowledge our creaturely limitations. So there is the rupture in all these four relationships right now. The outcome is ecological crisis. The 21st century problems is the reflection of the disruption made in the four fundamental relationships. Actually, this approach, what Francis is taking, it's a very good approach. Ecumenically good. He brings all the religions together because all religions talk about them. All the religious reformers talked about them. So he is inviting all religions to be together, work for the common good of the planet. So for all the religions were working for the self-interest mostly. My religion is the best, my dogma is the best, my God is the best. This is how we have been fragmenting the reality. But now these four, the big four encyclicals can join humanity in one common theme, and we can do a new evangelization together. So evangelization is not only, it belongs to Christianity. Many people think proselytization is the job of Christianity, the Abrahamic religions, those who seek for converts. But no, the love and empathy and compassion, the proselytization, evangelization of those great virtues belong to all religions. We need to go and talk about them to people today when we are facing too much of violence, too much of hate, division, too much of insecurity. So only these four relationships can bring balance and they can bring solution to a common home.